with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Quickly to Kelsey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 10. And a first down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mahomes to throw once more. It's Kelsey on the grab. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Mahomes again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, they're still under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
25-yard
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Justin Tucker lining up for the action.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Mahomes now on 1st down and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And again, it's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. And that particular play just came from the outside.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Mahomes to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A gain of 8 yards.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Intended for Tyreek Hill.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Butker's kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Chiefs 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
On the return, it's Taylor. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10. at their own 20.
KC's offense ready to take over. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you have to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A loss of 6 yards.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Chiefs 6.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And down to the 11. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Dorian O'Daniel on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
And again it's Chubb. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Davis now to return it. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people. No errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Marquise Brown was the intended target. 3rd down here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And now here comes Kansas City. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
1st down, Kansas City.
Tighten up, tighten up.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check 41. Check right, check right.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Incomplete.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Good go.
He finds Taylor, complete. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Recovered by the
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Mahomes to throw once more. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover it as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. The 30. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, it's Taylor. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But it'll be 2nd down.
2-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
At their own
and now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
For Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. He can't get him down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday. And it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go play action now. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that once he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 28.
Now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. It's Kelsey on the grab. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
33-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds Robinson. Breaks the tackle. Now Alley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Complete to Demarcus Robinson. It's a gain of 32. And the first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mahomes now on first down. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Mahomes pass.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Chiefs 9.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season,
there he goes right side. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the ball position now at the 3, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So then we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one. You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Mahomes now to throw, and it's complete to Kelsey. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Travis Kelsey.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
One final try for Mahomes. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.